Good morning, everyone. It's Raymond. It's been a while since I checked in with y'all on my YouTube channel for an update. So I thought I'd give you guys an update today and go ahead and show you everything that's been done to the car as far as getting ready for the swap. So here we go. Got the firewall with a first coat of black paint on it. That's something I got to finish. I do have a, which you saw in one of my videos before, I do have a cover for that area back there that goes for the AC delete box. I got to finish painting up a few more things in here. That is the 350 sitting there. Intake manifold is off. The TPIS mini ram is gone. The harnesses are all pulled out. Everything that is ready to come out. So we made progress there. But let's get to what everybody really wants to see. Here is the LC2 Buick Grand National motor. Completely cleaned up. Ready to rock and roll. Everything is done on it. New gaskets. Everything is done. So, got the coil packs mounted, throttle body mounted. Everything is mounted on here. As you can see, alternator, power steering pump, AC delete pulley. Everything is on there, ready to rock and roll. Now, this is ready to go in the car. I am waiting on motor mounts to show up, which should be here by Tuesday. Once the motor mounts show up, I'll be able to pull the 350 out and drop the LC2 in. Other than that, from there it's plumbing, few misc bolts and stuff like that to go on the car, on the motor, and all that good stuff. Intercooler, header. I'm waiting on another header to come back from the shop. It had a crack in it. It's being welded. There's my crossover pipes. There is all the plumbing up there, vacuum lines, all that good stuff. Some more parts in those boxes there that need to be put on. Spark plugs are over there, hanging up brand new on the toolbox down there. These are all just parts that I've collected and stuff like that. And yeah. So as for the car is pretty much just like I said. It's been sitting since June, I want to say. I started taking things apart and stuff like that. The reason why I haven't pulled the motor yet is because I don't want to pull the motor, then get sidetracked by different things in life, and then that just sits. That's not what I want to happen. People get sidetracked, things happen in life, so that's not what I want to happen. So, as you see, the car just sits in a garage, just hanging out. I call it the tomb. And, yeah, it just sits here, waiting for the motor to go in the car. So, got the harness pulled out here. I still have to disconnect it in the firewall and pull it out. That's the TPI harness that's no longer used in the car. Again, the motor is right there. It is ready to go in. I'm just waiting on my mounts to show up. Once my mounts show up by Tuesday, I'm planning to spend all night Friday pulling out the Turbo 350, pulling out the TPI 350, and which is that right there, getting that junk pulled out of my car. Good running motor, but to me it's junk because they were underrated from factory back in the 80s and they were trash. That, on the other hand, was not underrated by the factory and was a serious motor for the 80s, and one of the fastest production cars ever built was the Buick Grand National. So there's the motor. As you can see, it is ready to go in the car. I set it up by moving it from the back of the garage where it was sitting for its build to the front of the garage, because later on this week, by Friday, it should be going into the car because my mounts will be here. Well, thank you for looking. Stay tuned for more to follow up. I do have the turbo. It's a TE4.